Hi guys, welcome to the live stream. I was making a live stream for my prediction for the Tyson Fury fight. My phone dies, so I'll let you run through my prediction. It's going to be slightly of an odd structured video. But my prediction was Deontay Wilder round 8 to 10. Originally mid to late rounds, because I thought that Tyson Fury might struggle towards the end with a little bit of fitness and stuff. And don't get me wrong, that did come into play. You weren't fainting as much in the last few rounds. Maybe you forgot about that because of tiredness and all that comes in. His reflexes weren't as evident. No, it weren't as it was still there, but it weren't as evident. So that was my prediction. My prediction was wrong, and I feel good to go prove wrong. You know, if we go at the end of the day, Britain would have been the undisputed king of heavyweight boxing. If this fight happened, if he did get the decision, but I saw some retarded reporter. Oh shit, forgot his name. I need to make more scripted videos. But I saw on Twitter this guy having Deontay Wilder winning 119, 107. So it's Deontay Wilder winning every round, barring from one, with the 2 knockdowns. He must... Obviously, he didn't watch a fight, and he doesn't know how to... He was looking for every excuse to give Wilder a round, by seems like. My original scorecard was 116, 110. But then, looking back, I do have to give Deontay Wilder round 2. At the time, I thought Fury won it with the combinations, but yeah, I do give him that. So it would be 115, 111. Now, some scorecards. Our British one would 113, 113. Some people will say it's the worst robbery they've ever seen live, and I'm certainly one of them. And some people who were more objective will say, not really. But I am slightly objective. I do see why they say that, because I'm open to all opinions of boxing, no opinions more than the other. So I do see that. I am open to debate about it. So yeah, but I deep down think that it was a robbery and that he should have been taking the WBC belt back to England and the UK. So the fight was quite dominated by Fury and him flicking a jab out, doing the combination here and there. Not much landing. I think, what was it, the statistics? 81 out of 374. Close to arm was about 22% or something. But Fury has never really been a high lander. He's just effective with the way he does it. The almost punches, the ones that get covered. Even the ones that get blocked, parried, etc. And so yeah, but he was quite effective, and that's why he was actually quite dominant in the fight, I thought. I wouldn't say dominant in beating him up, but dominant as in the boxing, because boxing is the art of hitting people and not getting hit, isn't it? Whereas the actual art of boxing, that's what amateur teaches it, that's what the fundamentals teach you. Because in pro, you obviously need that toughness, and I'll go on to talk about it. But the fundamentals always are hit and not get hit and score, and they don't score. So, yeah, I thought the Deontay Wilder was, when he threw a shot, it was always the same combination, and he was overextending on the right hand. So I knew that Tyson Fury should do the left hook, not too much power, but as I was just talking about, something effective keeps him on the back foot, and then, because Wilder was totally in, Wilder isn't the high volume, he's not that active as you feel like Anthony Joshua, but he's more active than Fury. But he totally bought into Fury's fight and the activity. So, yeah. He totally fought Fury's fight, and he was overshooting the right hand all the time. But then, I think Fury's weight started to recover, because his father was right when he said he's 65%. Wilder believes I was the best for the Fury, the way it was on. The best Fury wouldn't have got dropped where. And the best Fury would probably be more reflexes for the 12. And as I say again, would not get dropped. For a judge Alejandro Roshin to have Wilder winning anyway without the 2 knockdowns, I would like for him to come out and explain that. Really would. And explain his thought process through the fight, because I believe he should never work again. Yes, there was a lot of tight rounds in there, but Americans use the tight rounds as the excuse to, I reckon, I'm going to just say British people are a lot more honest. American people are quite deluded in the fact that they think, like, close round, oh yeah, we'll give him that because it's close, and it doesn't seem like we are too thick, if you understand me. In general, American boxers crap. I believe Triple G won the second fight. This happening now. So, and the thing is, Alejandro Roshin, whatever you say his second name, he's judged 1,000 fights. I think it's been 1,010 or something. Just over 1,000 fights he's judged. So it's a guy with how much experience, getting something wrong like that. It does beg the question of corruption. And was there someone secret behind that? I doubt there was, but then you do have to ask the question rather than leave it alone. So my scorecard would have been 115, 111. Because I was adamant for Fury won everyone, but I can't see the reason to give Wilder a second. So 115, 111. I don't see how people give Wilder a 10th round. But that was the most dominant round as far as I'm concerned. Because Fury switched his head back on and boxed his head off at 10th round. slipping, sliding, avoiding him, hitting him. And some of them are quick, clean and button, you know, but Fury's power is average. So Wild I can take her. So to conclude about that, and it was a wrong decision, and Fury should be the real WBC champion of the world. On to the next one, which is quite sad. Adonis Stevenson fought Lofzik. Was it Lofzik? I don't know how you pronounce it. Lofzik, anyway. The Ukraine was part of a team of Usyk Lomachenko. It was quite the close fight. They were both in it, you know. When Adonis Stevenson suffers a knockdown in the end of 11th. Loses his WBC and lineal titles, so is a new lineal champion in the form of Glovzik. And Adonis Stevenson, I'm glad to say now, was in stable condition, but was in critical condition. And as I said in Hatman Boxing Group on Facebook, I watched, like I said, I didn't watch Gerald McClellan and Nigel Benn live after seeing that fight. It's quite hard to see that fight and look back at McClellan now and see how he is. Like, he's deaf, needs words to be repeated to him. He's blind, can't walk. So, because obviously all the neurological damage on the nerve ends connected to his bodily functions. So I hate to see that happen. And yeah, safety's prime. Obviously, luckily, this one wasn't as bad as this. And British rings with Nick Blackwell and Dex Spellman last couple of years. Is it Dex Spellman? I'm not sure. I know Dex Spellman was the one who participated in the fight. I think it was him. Oh. No, it wasn't Dex Spellman. It was the other guy. But anyway, my point is that we need to be safe in boxing. Boxing is a sport good at it, there's no two ways about it. But if refs and like they can make sure all the medical precautions and stuff is good. Matchroom boxing, I've got show coming up with Kell Booker and Zarafa for the WBA Super Welterweight Eliminator. So if it's a final eliminator or just an eliminator. That would be for Jarrett Hurd's belt. Oh yeah, we'll talk about it in the card. I missed Jarrett Hurd and Jason Wellborn because Luis Ortiz fight was quite boring. I fell asleep. Like just after he knocked him out, to be honest. Made me tired watching that. Literally, I think the only fight I watched was Luis Ortiz, Travis Kaufman. I missed Joe Joyce because I didn't wake up in time. Set my alarm too late. Jarrett Hurd and Jason Wellborn, being able to watch. Credit to Jason Wellborn, mind. He weren't coming over for a payday. And I will talk about that disgraceful purse. How can Jarrett Hurd, I don't care about the profile of the fighter, the champion getting $1 million and the challenger getting 30,000. It was disgraceful. $30,000 is 20,000 of you, I think, or just over. 20,000 UK British pound sterling. That's not enough. I wouldn't fight for that money in boxing. I could easily go and earn that in a normal job. Don't get me wrong, for the year he's probably been paid he's been paid like probably like 100,000 over a year. But to be honest, I think that Tommy Langford fight he probably didn't. He probably earned like 3/4 of that. And you shouldn't be doing a title fight for a lot of money. Travis Kaufman had quite a big purse. He had about 100k, so he must have drawn our bargain. Must have took a bit of money off Jason Wellborn's purse, but Luis Ortiz, Travis Kaufman was quite one-sided. Well, eventually finished him in 10th. Luis Ortiz blasted out Joe Hanks in one. You know, I find him very anesthetically pleasing to watch, and I know it's odd for boxing, but he just looks so slow. Like, really, really slow. I do think our fight with Luis Ortiz is a bit much for him. But if he knocks him out, then it does work, doesn't it? But I find it really hard to watch him, to be honest. I mean, yeah, he's just hard to watch. So, matchroom boxing, we're done with Tyson Fury and all that. They showed Friday in Italy. Failed. There's no two ways about it. I didn't want to watch Fabio Turkey and Tony Conquest. I'd rather watch a weigh-in between Fury and Wilder. So the timings of both hours slightly ruined this show. But you'll get opportunities to go back to Italy. It was just a case of I'm at the wrong time. So this month is a great month for boxing. We have Kell Brook and Zarafa Saturday after. We have, well, in the Sunday morning we have Canelo and Rocky Fielding. In what would be even bit bigger shock ever to happen in boxing. If Rocky uses his size, stays away from Canelo's power punches, he could win. Is a realistic thing. But you have to pick Canelo. And I don't think Canelo would move either than super middleweight, to be honest. So you'll take the WBA regular belt. So 15th, that's hard. 22nd, and we have Chisora White. Not at all concerned about Carl Frampton, to be honest, and Warrington. I watched Josh Warrington and Lee Selby, and I didn't think it was a great of a fight, to be honest. I'm not going to say that just because of Welsh, and Lee Selby's Welsh. I really didn't think there was much action in that fight. So yeah, so that's my roundup. You probably won't be hearing me till for probably till after my fight now, because I'm on a fight on the 19th of December. I'm training hard for that, so yeah, we'll go to her. Try give a double out. I act like it's fight. I'm treated like it's a fight. It's a spar. With me and my friend in school taking it seriously. So yeah, treating it seriously, you go for a win. And I'm not wrong or realist when I say he's got better skills than me. But nothing beats grit and determination. Like I've knowledge of him, is whether I can put it into practice and be efficient. So thanks for watching, guys. And the video of our fight will be probably uploaded. I'll have to edit it and stuff. I'll probably do a highlight. I'll just overlay music into it. But yeah, I'll see you after the fight, and I'll try to get my chisel and figgy prediction. So that week's gonna be busy on the lead up till Christmas, and Christmas I get a PS. So if you want me to stream any Call of Duty or anything, let me know. So yeah, guys, for now, take it easy, and I shall see you next time. Peace.